I love that shot at the end, that slow motion. It's awesome. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Benchrest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. I hope you guys are ready to engage in this side chat tonight. We got a bunch of questions to ask. Some of these questions may be questions that we've asked in the past or we've talked about in the past, but the object of tonight is to get the side chat to engage. I want to hear your guys' answers. Um, and also, we're going to be bringing somebody new to the panel tonight as a guest. And this objective of getting him on here tonight is I was watching one of his videos and we got to talking and he's like, man, I'd be happy if I could reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I shouted him out in one of my posts, and he's at 99 subscribers tonight. So I think we might be able to help him get over the 100 mark that he asked for. And he's got some good content. He does some shooting and some reloading, and he's got some good discussions over there on his channel. He's new to YouTube, and you guys go over and check out Kentucky Outdoors, Reloading and Outdoors. I guess I said that right. I'm tongue tied here, drawing a blank. But anyways, I put his link to his channel in the side chat. So go check him out. But wait till this show's over. Don't leave us. We need you here. You guys be ready to engage in the side chat. Also, go over and put a like on this show. And I already see Brock over there. He's feeling under the weather tonight and could not make it. And he has donated $4.99. So thank you, Brock. And there's J Delta coming in with $9.99. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Brock says, I'll donate part of what I won with my soul on Wednesday at the shoot. Hope you all are doing well. Everyone's doing well. Man, that new soul he's got, he sent me some targets that he shot. Man, it is on fire. So anyways, I introduced us as Let's Talk Benchrest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, but Chris's wife made a joke and said this is Hollywood Squares. So welcome to Hollywood Squares. So anyways, let's get started here. We'll bring out Justin Lowe from Kentucky if I can find him here in the thing. How's your week been, Justin?
Howdy, guys. Been a busy week. Weather's cooling down, and I'm finally going to get a hunt this weekend, so we got something to look forward to.
Awesome. You've been working yourself to death. You got to have a little bit of playtime.
Yep.
You ain't been in the video in a while either.
I know. It's been a while.
I'm going to have to find me a new co-host.
Am I going to get fired?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to be off the payroll.
I never was on it, so.
All right, up next, we got our favorite J Delta 22 from down there in North Carolina.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Glad you could be here. How's your week been, brother?
Been pretty good, pretty good. Was at the long range today, having fun with the 6.5 Creedmoor.
You got done with that federal auto match, didn't you?
Yes. We were out there just rechecking the different distances, just having fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, up next, we got Steve from living in Southwest Virginia. How you been,
Hello,
Steve?
everybody. Been good. Thanks for having me, Chad.
Yeah, I asked him earlier what was new to his collection this week because he's been buying guns like crazy, and he said it wasn't him this week; it was his brother. All right, so up next, let's see who we got here. Let's bring out Mike Moore from Empty Pockets Paint Shop. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to have you. You had a rough week?
Been busy.
Yeah. Well, you painting indoors, I hope. You got a good heated paint booth.
Oh, I've been busy painting. Don't have a heated paint booth, so got to get some more heaters and get ready for winter.
Yeah. All right. So who we got next here? That'd be George from Southern Rifle. And George is already ready for the cold weather. He's got the beanie on.
Hey, buddy.
These days away from hibernation.
Yeah, it was 35 degrees here this morning.
Hey, but hey, it's been cold. I'm telling you. I
Yeah.
tried to get out and shoot. I got up, I don't know, 3 or 4 mornings ago, just to watch for coyotes. You know,
Yeah.
I took my gun out on the deck, and my damn gun slid across the table. When the bipod hit it, I said, "Well, hell, it's
Oh.
Frosty morning.
yeah, winter, boys."
All right. Well, up next is our special guest, and it is Chris from Kentucky Reloading Outdoors. Am I saying that right? Kentucky Outdoors and Reloading.
Outdoors and Reloading.
Yeah. So Chris is from Central Kentucky area, and I found him because he did a video one day, and he was shouting out my channel, talking about how he was inspired by me and some others, and I was like, well, I better check out some of his stuff, and it just so happened he's putting out content that I like really well. So he's shooting and he's reloading, and so I subscribed to his channel, and he's got some good content over there. And you guys go over there and help him out and get past 100. That was his goal, was to get past 100 by the end of the year. And like I said, we started tonight's show. He was at 99, so surely to goodness we can get him one. But Chris,
that JC Higgins I bought and showed that video a couple of times. That's all of your guys on here. That's all your all's fault that I went and bought.
That's our fault. Yeah. Well, we have that effect on people. We kind of cause people to go down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
So how's your week been, buddy?
It's been pretty good. Not too bad. A little busy at work, but not bad.
I'll put you on the spot real quick. So you just give a little brief introduction about yourself. What made you decide to start doing YouTube, and what made you decide to go the route with the reloading, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I guess I started the YouTube channel just hopefully I could help maybe some newcomers that might be thinking about getting into reloading or shooting or hunting. And a lot of people out there, I think, don't have a mentor, and I was fortunate enough to have that when I started hunting and reloading both. And I know how special that was to me. And you can tell people that are really putting out a good video that comes from the heart, and they're trying to get a good message across to help people. And I just want to be able to try to do that for some newcomers.
Yep. And hey, we just talked about mentors last week, didn't we, Justin?
Oh yeah. That's part of the topic.
Yep. So we're just carrying on. So a little bit that I've seen on your channel is you brought it up already, the old JC Higgins, and you got a Savage B22.
Yeah, I bought that before I got the JC Higgins. Local gun store had them on sale. It was too cheap. I couldn't pass it up, so I had to bring it home.
That's usually that's all of our stories.
Yeah, they follow us home.
Yeah, follow me home.
Yeah, and another one that you mention a lot is a 222 Remington. So I imagine you reload for that quite a bit.
I do. That's pretty new. I just bought that gun, I don't know, maybe about a month or two before I started my YouTube channel, and I found it at a local pawn shop, and I looked at it a couple of times, and I finally made up my mind I was going to go back and buy it, and we squabbled around on price, and it followed me home too. So,
what drew you to the 222 caliber? Speed or accuracy or what?
I think just it's something different. I've never owned one or shot one, but people I know that's had one, they seem like they're a really accurate gun, and seem to be like they're fairly easy to work up a hand load for. So I just wanted to, as an older gun, it was kind of interesting and something different, and just thought I'd give it a try.
Yep. I see Mike Conley, he come shot with us in the Big Kenny Blackburn Memorial. He's wanting to know if anybody's shooting in the Mount Sterling Club ABRA Championship. Nope, didn't know about it. So we're kind of out of the loop on that ABRA stuff. Me and Justin's going to start trying to travel and participate in some of that stuff a little more next year, but we've never really got into the deep dive of that yet. And we got Boomstick over there with his true one, his name. No nicknames tonight. He says he's got candy. It's not trick or treat yet, Boom. So, Chris, also, I saw a video of yours where you was talking a little shotgun stuff. We had 1148 and an 870.
Yep, I've got 4 shotguns that belong to both of my grandfathers who are passed away several years now. And I just kind of want to look up the history about them a little bit and learn a little bit more about them and just kind of pay a little memory to them, and thought that was kind of neat. So
Yeah. So I want to take a minute right here just to mention that Brock and Hasbro are under the weather. So if you're the praying type, say a little prayer for them. They need to get well. And Mike is he's been overworked and not getting a lot of rest, so he was tired tonight, and he just wanted to turn in early. So there's Brock saying he's sick. So yeah, just you guys keep those guys in mind. They're not here tonight because they was feeling bad. So
Get well soon, guys.
Yep. Well, so everybody go check out Chris's channel after the show tonight and give him some love over there. I know we can get him over that 100. Maybe we already have. I don't know. We'll check here a little later. But so tonight I got a series of questions here that I've wrote down that I want to ask. And again, I said this may be stuff that we've already talked about before, but this show's been about going around the panel and getting the answers from the panelists. And you guys in the side chat, sometimes you engage, sometimes you don't. But I just thought that tonight we would bring some, there's Jay Crow. I thought we would bring some questions to the table and try to get the side chat to engage in those. So we'll still go around the room and let the panelists talk, but while they're giving their spiel, I'd like to see what the side chat has to say. So I guess first thing I got on here is, do you shoot challenge targets, or are you just shooting for fun, or are you strictly a competition shooter? And Justin, we'll start out with you, buddy.
Okay. I like shooting challenge targets. I mean, any day shooting's a good day. So, I like the matches just so they're fun. If it gets to where it's not fun, then I don't want a part of it, But typically, I like shooting paper targets,
Yep, Justin don't like shooting steel.
Not at close range.
Don't do nothing for him. So, J Delta, what about you?
I like to do both. And like Justin, I gotta have fun. If I'm not having fun, then you just, shooting for shooting. So
yeah, and I think that's why we're all here and why we're doing it, because we're enjoying it. And if it becomes not enjoyable, then like Justin said, we just won't do it anymore. And when I went to our club president and proposed starting to have a match, I told him I would do it as long as I was enjoying it. But if it became dramatic or a problem, then I wouldn't do it anymore. And one thing that we've stuck to from the beginning is we don't do any kind of payouts. And when you involve money in a shooting match, that's when it hits the fan.
Feelings come out.
Yeah.
And they get hurt.
Yeah. So we charge a low entry fee, and everybody shoots for bragging rights, and at the end of the year, if you're holding a high score in the class that you shot in, you do get your name on a plaque. Now, we are. There's Mike Conce. He just want to say hi. He's got to get up early to shoot Mount Sterling. Thanks for jumping on, Mike.
Look, Mike.
Hope you shoot straight. Good luck. But we are going to start doing the UBR match that George is doing, but I don't think I'm going to do a payout on it either. The perk of that for my guys is they've been doing this for 3 years at our range, and they just know how they stack up against people at our range. This gives them the opportunity to see how they stack up against people at other ranges, and I think that's what intrigued them the most. I never did bring up paying out any money to them. I know George and them, they pay back a little bit of money, which is cool, but the rimfire matches that have taken place around here in the past, they've failed because of payouts or it being about who has the most money and spends the most money on a rifle, So years ago, they used to have a class where you had a cap on your rifle and scope combo. It couldn't be over a certain dollar figure. And when you come in and paid your entry fee, they handed you the box of ammo you was going to shoot also. So everybody shot the same ammo. So, George.
Hey, Chad, I'm interrupt you. Chris is at 100.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody told
That's easy
me.
goal to reach.
Everybody told me you need at least 110, 115. That way, if somebody decides to leave, you're still good.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah, you got some room, some wiggle.
Yeah. So, George, what about you, buddy? You shoot it all, don't you?
Yeah, I love it all, man.
Uh,
I really, as far as the rimfire stuff goes, I'd really kind of let it go. I got into it pretty deep a few years ago, and I was spending way more money than I should be spending.
Yep.
And I got out of it and just quit. And I don't know, I was on here watching, I'm a YouTube, but that's about all I do is watch YouTube. And found that day at the range, and he had some of them targets he was doing, and if you did good, he'd put you on the board, put you on the website. I thought, I'll try that. And man, that was a mistake. It's been downhill, whatever you want to say, ever since.
I know when you and I first started talking, you were like, Hasbro's wanting to harass me from the side chat. I sent you an email about that rule breaking, Hasbro. So me and George first met. I would ask him stuff, and he'd say, "Well, I'm not really into rimfire anymore. You can ask this person, or you can ask this person." Next thing I know, George he's shooting rimfire. So
I'm back in it
that way too,
Welcome back, George. So we said we have a way of making people go down a rabbit hole, even if it's a rabbit hole you've been down before.
We'll pull you back into it.
Hellfire, it was such a downhill slope so fast, I'm done already trying to get UBR rimfire going.
Yeah, he's already started his own match.
I've sent targets all over the country.
So here's Rustic Rimfire says he likes to do all three competitions, challenge targets, and he likes shooting his pistols. Yeah, I need to do some more pistol shooting and make videos on that. I enjoy it. One of my biggest. I was looking at my analytics yesterday. The short that I done of Zane Hatfield shooting the clays with a 22 rifle. He was shooting trap with a 22 rifle. It's got 80-some thousand views.
Wow.
The next video that I have that's even close to that, or well, it's not even close, but it's my next largest video, is a short that I done shooting that EAA Windicator 38 Special Revolver, and it's got like 12,000 views. It's just, who would have thought that not so special revolver would have drew so much attention? I mean, you never know.
That was a whim too. I filmed it and texted it to him, and he posted it.
Yeah. Yeah, so help a man. He says somehow he's missing his normal handle. That's a YouTube thing that started happening. Gizzard Gary put a post out about it. He contacted YouTube and asked why this was happening. And you can go see the response that they gave Gary on his post, but it was kind of a generic response. So they've been changing several things here lately. Like Hillbilly got with us the other night, and they're now pushing collaborations. They want you to collaborate with other channels. So yeah, so there you go. Boom says YouTube's been using handle names lately instead of channel names. It's a YouTube thing. So Mike Moore, are you strictly competition, or do you partake of the challenge targets too?
I do the challenge targets too when I have time.
Yep. So Steve?
I shoot mostly for fun and do shoot some challenge targets. My only competition is when I come up there to your place for the Kenny Blackburn Memorial. But may try to get into a little more competitions next year. See what happens there.
Well, welcome to the rabbit hole.
That's been a bad influence. No doubt.
You guys might want to read that comment right there. Harold's Tuners is retiring. Order before December.
I've seen that. I hope that ain't true.
It's on the website, he says.
I'll be damned.
Oh, so Crafty Fireman says he's trying to hit 300 subscribers. Go check him out.
Nice.
So, Chris, I know you're new to all this, but what intrigues you most about this Benchrest shooting? Do you like challenge targets? Do you like competition? Or are you just shooting for fun, or strictly hunting? Or
I'd say biggest part of it's just for fun and a little bit of hunting.
we got Dave Gardner over in the side chat. He is heading out in the morning to go to New York for a week deer hunting.
Howdy, Chris.
Chris Lang says hello, Justin. Oh yeah, we got Big Sky in the room. There's Chris Lang sending a $5. Thanks, Chad, for all you do. I don't do nothing. I'm just on here being me. Got Vanessa Kitty. Well, I like when Hillbilly's here and he can like these comments for me. It makes it a whole lot easier. But we'll move on to the next question, and I'll keep reading the side chat off here. If we come across an answer, we'll read it out. But we'll go ahead and get the next question rolling. So, what's your preference? Rimfire or centerfire? And we'll start with Chris and go back up.
I'd say before I started my YouTube channel, I would have said centerfire. That's all I really shot and done a lot of hand loading, of course. But since I started YouTube, and thanks to all you all,
welcome to the
I
rabbit
have to say
hole.
both now.
Oh, we're bad influences.
I know it. Yep.
Yeah, so Rustic Rimfire says revolvers get a big lot of views in shorts. He says he has a 500 Magnum video with over 15,000 views. That's awesome. Yep.
Wow.
Justin, we need to start shooting some of your revolvers.
Yeah.
Oh, Rustic comes out though with two of them, just one in each hand, boom, da boom, da boom.
Yeah.
I figured that was going to get some views.
We get Chad to do that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not shooting anything you put in my hand. You done set me up once. I got a running joke. So every time I get close to a milestone on YouTube, Justin's like, okay, if you hit 500, you got to shoot a 500 Smith & Wesson. And that's all because that black powder pistol broke my nose. So he was trying to help me overcome my fear of high-powered pistols. I wasn't really afraid, but I was like, okay, 500 Smith & Wesson, 500 subscribers, that kind of fits. So I did it. So 1,000 subscribers, he's like, okay, you need to shoot a full round of trap with Magnum loads.
3-inch Magnums.
3-inch Magnums. Yep. I did that. Come home with a bruised cheek, and it bruised my cheek so bad that it broke a couple layers of skin. I was actually bleeding. So I keep waiting for the day he says, all right, hit this amount of subscribers and we're going to tase you. No, we're not doing it.
They can do it, just not tell you.
We got to set goals, man. You know.
Yeah. So Crafty Fireman says he started shooting rimfire due to cheap CPR, and he just started going down the rabbit hole and haven't looked back. Yeah, I mean, I love centerfire, and I love reloading, but when primers went up to $100 a brick, I lost the enjoyment of reloading. It went out the window for me. I got all this reloading stuff back here, and I ain't touched it in months, you know.
Like you're saving money with the rimfire, though.
No, you're not saving any money. No.
Yeah.
No. And then Rustic Rimfire says, come on, Chad, 2 500 Magnums is the same time as fun. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. Probably regret it afterwards. So, what about you, Steve? Centerfire or rimfire? What's your favorite?
I like rimfire. I like the challenge of shooting rimfire. And then, too, you can shoot a lot more rounds. You may spend as much money, but you're shooting a lot more rounds than you are shooting centerfire. More time at the range, more time behind the gun.
Well, rimfire's a good training rifle. If you can shoot a rimfire good, you can shoot about anything good. That's my take on it anyway. So Mike Moore, centerfire, rimfire, what's your favorite?
I'm going to say rimfire. I went down that rabbit hole and never looked back.
He's sitting up there in the top seeds in the ARBA Unlimited class. George?
Centerfire all day.
I knew it.
Yep. Give me a good 6BR or PPC, 6-dasher, whatever. I mean, I like shooting 400 or 500 yard groundhog matches. I put 2 or 3 of those on every year down at Buck Creek.
I think the side chats went to sleep. We're not getting any answers from the side chat. Come on, side chat. Get engaged. J Delta, centerfire, rimfire.
I like both. Lately, I've been doing more rimfire, but I started with centerfire. And like you said, once you go that rabbit hole, you get bit. It's a good bit. It don't hurt. A little bit. Yeah, the ammo. But what you do is you just buy every payday, just put it away, buy and put it away, buy and put it away. And then when you look, you got a good stash. But so today I went out back to shoot the 6.5 Creedmoor, and it's fun. Like George says, to go out there and tag that. We got a hog at 970 yards out there, and they used to have a light, and now they paint it black. And the only way you know you hit it because it'll move. So yeah, and then they move the light now to the 1,000-yard target. So, but it's fun to shoot those targets with that fun. But if I had to choose between the two, I like both. It'll be Rimfire.
I would say the community is about the same in centerfire if we got engaged in that community, but I guess Rimfire is my favorite because that's what I started my channel about, and that's kind of the people that I've met through YouTube and shooting competitions and shooting challenge targets. So Rimfire is my favorite, but I love anything goes bang, really. So,
Yeah.
I like shooting golf balls, don't you, Justin?
Oh yeah. It's not with golf clubs.
What about you, Justin? Rimfire,
I like both.
Yeah,
I like both, but here lately, Rimfire's definitely consumed more of my shooting time than anything.
it's consumed your time and your money, I think.
Oh yeah. I do have a centerfire on the way that you don't know about though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get us another topic here going, and we'll get some side chat rolling in now. Helping Man says rimfire in the backyard of the range, centerfire less frequently, but still fun.
Yep.
And Leather Ash says rimfire for sure. Yeah, of course. He's went way down a rabbit hole. And Hasbro says, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, do you still love 6.5 Creedmoor? Well, sure I do. Why wouldn't I?
Only people that don't like 6.5 Creedmoor is people that ain't never shot a 6.5 Creedmoor.
He's just saying that because he beat me in a little competition, barely. Jay Crow says he started off mostly centerfire, but he don't have as much time to reload. So, yeah.
That's the same for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I loved reloading. It was therapeutic for me to come in here and load rounds. But when the price of components went up, Rimfire started looking better. So we'll go through the next topic here, and then we'll call out the side chat. So next topic is, do you prefer a bag, tripod, or a rest? Justin?
Depends on what I'm doing, but shooting from the bench, I'd rather have a front rest, a rear bag. If it's hunting or something like that, a bipod would be fine. Yeah.
Rustic Rimfire says he likes to do both, but he only loads straight wall rifle and his pistol ammo, and he loves long distance with anything, and he's trying to find somewhere where he can shoot pistol long range. 230 yards is the best he can do so far. With a pistol, that's pretty good. Yeah. Hasbro says he does both all year. Hasbro's going to a big centerfire shoot in November at the Hyde. That's at 200 yards. I ain't even got nowhere to sight in my rifle at 200 yards. I'm going to have to go borrow Justin's range just to get a sight in if I plan on coming up there. Oh, Hasbro says don't forget air rifles. Yeah, he's a BB gun fanatic. J Delta says Chris, Federal Auto Match. Chris says mostly bipod, and Boomstick says he's been with the same old bag for 40 years. Yeah, I hope she's not listening. Hasbro said he used to just shoot bipods, then rests and bags, and now he can shoot either way equally. J Delta, what's your preference?
I prefer bipod and rear bag, but I got rest. I got from rest. I just don't use them.
Yep. J Crow says he shoots best off front rest, but he enjoys bipod and bag more. Crafty Fireman says bag or rest. Can't get a tripod down right. J Delta just went through a little tripod challenge.
Yep.
Shooting from a tripod.
You just got to practice.
So do you keep your weight off of it, or do you lean into it and load it up?
Now you trying to put your hand on the front of the gun, and then you just barely touch your cheek on it. And once you see that target, you shoot. You can't be there waiting because you're not going to hit it. You can start by coming down a little bit by putting pressure on your front end on the barrel, and then squeeze it, and you'll hit that target.
Look, Hasbro, you done started something. Vanessa Kitty's over talking about getting a PCP air rifle. Crafty says Federal Auto Match is underrated.
I was just messing with Chris because he said it's expensive .4. I said just get Federal. You shoot .4s. Yeah.
Rimfire says he shot 230 yards with the factory 45 ACP and 9mm, and it's on video. Brock says he started with bipods, then he went to a front rest and rear bag. Well, now he's on a one-piece rest. J Delta says your bipod is so steady and it's a front rest. Chris Lang says maybe Automatch will shoot in the new Mark II. Yeah, Chris went and bought him a big bright green Mark II. Mm-hmm. He sent me a message, said, "Man, what do you think?" And I was like, "Dude, do it." I mean, I know a guy bought one and he enjoyed it. And then he sent me a message, says, "I got held up on the background check because of the government shutdown."
Oh, man.
So Hasbro says Vanessa Kitty, he got his first PPC trade in a trade from me. Yeah, I traded him a Umarex Gauntlet 2 and a V-bore compressor for a 1022, which has been took apart and pieced back together as something else. So Rustic Rimfire says Benchrest, bipod, or rest. He don't care. He'll shoot them all. So George.
Just for fun shooting, most of the time I'd rather have a good Harris bipod than anything. If you've got a good bipod, Sinclair makes Rustic Rimfire, he's got a couple of videos. You see that Sinclair pod that he's got. They're really good. But man, you can't beat a big old Farley coaxial or
Vanessa Kitty says she wants a tripod.
Next year I'll get me another. And I've had several. I'll have a Farley too, or a Zeb before I start shooting next year.
Boomstick says, Chris, are we going to see a video of that new Mark II? I bet you will. In 2 days, he says.
2 days.
Yeah. Next week. And let's see. All right. So, Mike Moore, what's your preference?
Depends on what I'm shooting. If I'm in competition, I'm usually using my one piece. But I use a front rest and a rear bag for years, and bipod just depends on what platform I'm shooting and what I'm doing.
Steve?
I like the rest, but I like the bipods too if you've got a good bipod, or decent one. And I like shooting off of those Caldwell Game Changer bags. I've got a couple of videos. The gun sits right down in the middle of the bag.
Yep.
Mhm.
About as solid as you can get right there.
That'll work.
Jay Crow says, Brock, which one piece are you using?
BQP.
BQP joystick.
Good deal.
Chris Lang and Jay Delta will violate nice rifles with really bad ammo. I at least hesitate before doing it.
Yeah, just reading that, man.
Says the guy that wants me to try Monarch and everything I own.
Yep, you're gonna see it. Yeah, you're gonna see a couple of videos coming with Monarch soon.
All right, so since we're trying to boost his channel, let's type Chris in the side chat. We'll call out your name. Nope, Chris Lang, it's not for you, buddy. All right, so up first was myself because I knew what I was going to put in there. And then we got J Delta 22NC. We got Steve living in, well, they took off on me. Steve living in Southwest Virginia. Hasbro. We got Jeffrey Taylor. Hey, Jeffrey. Boomstick. And Jay Crow says he's got a Rodzilla second hand this year, and he's been able to find a video on how to properly oil and maintain it. We got Crafty Fireman in the house, and we got Helping Man. We got Jay Crow and Brock from Leather Action 22. There's he's changed his name too, Leatherman 22. We got KTF 1955 and George in Kentucky, Southern Rifle.
I think Boomstick has something to do with his name change. I think he changed his name so much he talked YouTube into doing it for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We got Chris Lang and we got Hasbro. He says Chris Lang, Chris Kringle, Chris Go. The last one's bad for you. Jeffrey Taylor saying hello, Kentucky Rimfire. Jeff got a T-shirt from me. He ordered the T-shirt, and then he asked me for one of the Kenny Blackburn Memorial stickers, and I sent it to him. He sent me a picture of it today. He put that sticker right on top of his scope bell. So he's supporting the Kenny Blackburn Memorial shoot.
That's cool.
Yep. And we got Mike Moore from Empty Pockets Paint Shop, and we got Rimfire Dave over in the side chat. I'm surprised he ain't went to bed yet. He's got a hunting trip to go on tomorrow. Yep, man says Chris needs some wolf match. I think that was for Chris Lang. And everyone's name in here is at for some reason tonight. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. They switched it. Yep. There's J Delta saying hello. There's Gizzard Gary. Hey Gizzard, how you doing? And Hasbro saying hello to Dave. And Steve saying hello to Gizzard. All right, so where was we? Chris, did you answer that? Bag, tripod, or rest?
No, sir, I did not.
All right.
I used to do a lot of coyote hunting back in the day. I don't do as much now as I used to, but I used to bipod when I was coyote hunting. And if I'm at the range, I usually use a rest.
Yep. That's about the only time I use I got one of those bog tripods, and that's the only time I use one is coyote hunting, basically. Got Surrender Park. There, Dave says, hey, J Delta, the coconut CEO. All right, so the next question. What power scope do you feel most comfortable with in your genre of shooting? Justin?
Benchrest, I like anything 20 or above. 36 is a pretty good sweet spot, but I'll take as much power as I can get, I guess. As much as I can afford. Yeah.
Chris Lang says 24X for him.
Targets will shoot like 20 power is about the minimal threshold, I think.
Jake Brock says big as he can get. He uses a 60X to run it, and he runs it at about 50. And Hasbro says 3 to 9. J Dell. Are they picking on you tonight?
Hey.
Yep.
You gotta know this whole story.
Dave says go big.
Yeah.
Dave has a March 80 power.
Yeah, Dave likes shooting them 60 and 80 powers. He don't like anything less than 60, I don't think.
That's his lower threshold.
Jay Crow says not to go less than 24. There's Ronald Eastman.
Hey, buddy.
Yep.
I got a 36 off him.
Yep. Chris Lang says he has his set at 18 power. And Gizzard Gary's saying hello to J Delta and Steve and Hasbro and Boomstick and Chris Lang. So, George.
All I can get.
All you can afford and all you can get.
Right.
Well, George made a statement last week that you need as much scope as you got rifle.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Mike Moore, what's your preference in scope power?
32.
32.
Mueller.
He's a shooting a Mueller. I believe he might be sponsored.
I've got a Mueller on everything I can.
That's right.
You can't confirm or deny.
Will neither confirm nor deny.
Yep.
What about you, Steve?
With my old eyes, I like as much magnification as I can get. Like you guys said, that I can afford. Most of my scopes are 6 to 24, 5 to 25.
Yep.
Boomstick says it depends on which reading glasses he has on. Hasbro says 35 is the most I have, but most are 24. The least he has is a 16 that he competes with anyway. So, Chris, what about you?
Most of mine's hunting rifles and scopes, so about everything I got's like a 4 to 14 or 4 to 16. I've got one 5 to 24 on a 284 rifle, and then that Savage B22, I had an older Conus. I think it goes up to 32 power. I put it on that little B22.
Chris Lang said if it wasn't for J Delta, he wouldn't know what a good scope was. J Delta sent him a scope to try out and helped him out a whole lot. Best shooting Remington 597 shooter I've ever seen. Hasbro says he's in the lead with a 4X air rifle. This is not an air rifle channel, Hasbro. All right, so moving on. Scopes. First focal plane, second focal plane. Chris?
All I've got second focal plane. I've never owned or looked through a first focal plane.
Yep. Brock says the more power you have, the better you can see your misses and make corrections. I guess that's why you want to see your misses. And Jeffrey Taylor says first focal plane all the way, so he must shoot different distances. I mean, if you're just Benchrest shooting at 50 yards, second focal plane is the way to go. You got that fine crosshair. But if you're shooting like PRS or something like that, I could see the first focal plane. Chris Lang says he likes first focal plane. Either one of them is good. Just the crosshairs tend to get a little thicker for me in first focal plane.
Right.
You know what thick crosshairs do, Steve?
I've got both. Most of what I've bought lately is first focal plane. I like them both.
Well, around here, first focal plane is what you're going to find in the stores. I mean, to get a second focal plane, you really got to look hard for one. So Hasbro says he shoots first focal plane, second focal plane, MOA without missing a beat. Just learn to shoot and not play with the scopes as much. You don't brag much, do you? Crafty Fireman says first focal plane. I kind of like it when he's in the side chat. I can give him a harder time and he can't answer it back right away.
You have to type it back. More effort.
Rock says second focal plane for Benchrest, but hunting first focal plane for different distances. And Ronald Eastman says second focal plane. So, Mike Moore.
Second focal plane.
Yep, I'm there with you. George?
First focal plane.
First focal plane.
I'd rather have them. I use second a lot, when especially shooting long distance and stuff. But like say for rimfire, I think the best scope ever made for a target rimfire gun is a 36 Leopold BRD. And they're, first focal plane, really fine crosshair.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day, they're one of the finest scopes out there, in my opinion.
And J Delta.
I got both. As a matter of fact, I just took a first focal plane out of the Yanshus and put a Vortex Viper second focal plane. The crosshairs are thin, not as thin as I wanted, but it's good glass. So if you got good glass, you can get away with lower magnification also. So, but I've used both. So for long distance, if you want to hold, first focal plane is true on whatever magnification you are, and the second focal plane is usually at the max. This one that I just got is true at 20 power. In other words, if you are at the wrong power, when you hold, you're not going to hit that target. So, but the good thing is the reticle stays the same. So that's what I went with that one for the Benchrest.
Hasbro says 70s Tasco 6 to 24 second focal plane for the win. I got an old Tasco that's a mighty fine scope.
Dude, some of those old Japan Tascos are pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got one sitting on top of that Browning T-boat, as a matter of fact. So, Justin, I know this before I ever asked. Second focal plane.
Yeah. Second focal all day, every day.
So, the next question is a two-part question. And this is basically for rimfire because, there is bull barrels in center fire, but when I thought of this, well, there's Cyclops Joe, the scope guru. He says Leopold 24X with the floating dot. Yep.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Justin's been buying up those Leopold 36s.
Yep. You got a
So,
20 power on the way, Chad.
Huh?
You got a 20 power on the way. on the rifle that I bought and came with it.
Yep. So, next question. Sporter barrel or heavy barrel? And what's your preferred barrel length? Justin?
Depends on what it is, of course, but
We're talking 22s.
22s. I like bull barrels. I'm not opposed to a truck axle barrel, but Barrel length. 52s, they have 28-inch barrels, and I've kind of like those a lot. They're a whole lot quieter than a 16-inch barrel, I'd say probably 24-inch is probably the sweet spot with a 22 rimfire on barrel length.
Jeff Taylor says he likes a bull barrel 16.5 inches. Brock, I lost him. Brock says heavy barrel 24-ish. Everybody's saying hello to Joe. He's a legend. Heavy barrel 26 inches, says Ronald Eastman. And Hasbro says heavy barrel 24 to 26. Never get accused of having a short barrel. Funny. All right, Jose.
Heavy, as heavy as they can be. 24 to 26. That helps balance the rifle when I'm sitting on that bench. That's what I can shoot from the bipod. Keep it real steady.
Jay Crow says 25 to 26 inches, and he likes a 1.20 inch barrel. Truck axles. Helpman says, I've tried different scopes. My eyes prefer 30X or more for Benchrest and first focal plane. And Ron 2A Matters jumping in there saying hello to everybody. Hello, Ron.
Howdy, buddy.
And who are we at? George.
I want the barrel as long as I can get it. Unless we're spotlighting deer out of the truck, then it'll short AR. But long barrels all day long. I don't care if it's a 22 to a 284, boys. I want it as long as I can get them.
Hasbro's, he's starting to talk like Cyclops Joe over here in the side chat. All right. Mike Moore.
Heavy barrel, and as long as I can get it.
Boy.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro and Cyclops have got them a little. They'll probably be swapping dildos here before long.
Steve.
I like a heavy barrel. And most of what I've got is 18 or 20 inch, but other than my end shoots, I would like to go to a longer barrel. I'm kind of adjusting. I'd like to go to about a 24-inch barrel.
Yeah. The least that I would do is a 20. I try to stay away from the 18s and the 16s, but like I said, this rifle sitting behind me right here, that's a 20-inch Green Mountain barrel semi-auto, and it's a hammer. But some people shoot the 24-inch Green Mountain barrel, and it's a hammer too. So, all right. So we are at George. Or no, where are we going?
Chris is left.
Chris. No, we're going the other way.
I guess since I'm kind of new to the rimfire thing, I would have to just kind of defer to what you guys think. I'm kind of learning on that, so. But I would think I'm like most of you guys. I think I'd want as long a barrel as I could, and probably a heavy barrel as well.
Helpman says every time I get a new barrel, it's heavier and longer. Pretty soon it won't fit in the bed of a pickup. Well, Chris, you got one that's a sporter barrel and you got one that's a heavy barrel. Which one shoots better for you?
Oh, well, that JC Higgins, I don't know about that. It's just got iron sights, and I can't see worth the hoop to shoot the darn thing. So, but the heavy barrel B-22 definitely shoots a little better.
Yep. So, is that everybody?
Yeah, on that question.
Yeah. So, another two-part question: do you prefer to shoot Gucci ammo or budget ammo? And do you buy online or do you try to buy locally? Chris?
We're talking 22. I'm definitely shooting budget ammo right now. I don't know that I'll ever get to shoot the Gucci ammo. And I always try to buy local when I can.
About you, Steve?
Shoot a lot of budget ammo and kind of mid-range Gucci ammo, like Ely Team, some SK semi-auto stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot a whole lot of the real high-end stuff. I like to buy locally, but the thing is around here is you don't find much locally other than the budget ammo.
So, Mike Moore.
I shoot middle of the road, Ely Benchrest for the most part. Really depends on what I'm shooting. Competition guns.
I thought you was reading Brock's comment there when you first started talking. He says middle of the road, aka Ely Team.
No, I shoot Ely Benchrest. That team don't group good enough. And then I end up ordering it all online because around here, it's all just budget ammo around here locally.
So Hasbro says Gucci-ish, SK and Lapua and Ely. Local if possible, but it's rare that he can find it. I got a brick of ammo for him that I picked up for him sitting right up there.
Pick a couple of bricks up for me.
If I find it, I can do that.
You go right ahead, buddy.
Hard to find premium ammo locally. Most buy online, says Helping Man. Ronald Eastman says Lapua and SK, and he buys it online. Chris Lang says, well, we all want Gucci. However, locally, it's CCI. And Leatherman Brock says group's good enough for him. And that's that Ely Team. He's winning matches with that Ely Team.
Shooting perfect cards too.
Yep. He got onto a good lot. I mean, it's just working for him. Boomstick says Monarch. It's Gucci since it's from Brazil. So, where are we at now? George?
Well, I would rather shoot. I would rather shoot cheap ammo if I could, but realistically, what we're doing, shooting these challenge targets and stuff like that. I mean, you about have to have some decent SK or something like that just to hang.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it with CCI, but if you want to score, you're going to have to go with SK or Team or something like that. It's not a want to; it's a have to situation.
Rustic Rimfire says he buys almost all of his online.
That's a good thing. I mean, especially these days because there's so.
Brock or George froze up.
Still froze.
Yep. Froze up George. Well, maybe he'll come back in a minute. Crafty Fireman says hard to find anything beyond Remington Federal or CCI Shelf Queens. Both, most everything. He buys most everything online. George is back now. I hear his heater running.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Well,
I thought you was on life support when you first got on here.
I thought it was a wet tumbler, to be honest.
kind of is life support. It kind of is life support for me.
J Delta.
I'm trying to buy it locally. Lately, I have been. It's been a while. It's been almost a month since I ordered anything online, and I prefer Gucci when I can get it. But yeah, I'm prepared to shoot Federal Auto match if it comes to.
He's done the testing.
Out of the red
That's what I'm
boot.
testing.
Out of the red boot.
Yep, out of the red voodoo. Yeah, you're right.
Justin's a Center X man. He's Center X through and through.
Yeah. I shoot some Midas too, but R50 would be, if I could get a hold of that, that'd be all I'd ever buy. But I'm a Gucci ammo guy. When I shoot, I'm trying to shoot the best I possibly can. I want to take ammo out of the equation. It'd be nice, if you had a lower priced ammo that shot good. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I try to eliminate the flyers with premium ammo.
R50 coming back supposedly by Christmas. You might see some.
Oh,
That'd be great.
been hearing that for a year.
Yeah, 2 years going on 2.
Boomstick says if you could buy one kind of match ammo, what would it be? It would probably be Lapua.
Yep,
We'll put it for me.
for me as well.
Online is imperative. You're not going to find any of the good stuff in the wild. I do find it around here. We got a couple of local shops that are trying to keep some in for us. And when I travel around work, and I've got a few little honey hoes.
I buy ammo everywhere, locally if possible, but online and in traveling, we buy it everywhere.
We made a believer out of Chris Lang with Lapua Center X. He says Center X for sure.
Yep.
Yep. I'm all about Lapua. I love Lapua. There's some guns I got that likes Ely. I'd love to have a budget ammo that just was my universal go-to ammo, but it just ain't there. I mean,
Pistol Match Special is probably the most universal.
Yeah.
Mid-range.
And
they make,
Minnesota Mike's not here tonight, but you go back and look at his video he done recently of that old antique ammo that he's been hoarding up. He's actually shot some of it recently. And man, some of that old ammo that was made here in the United States was some good stuff. And it's a shame that we can't get it made here in the States like we used to, but we're having to get it from overseas. It's a shame.
Federal made that 900B. Buddy, that was some good stuff.
The UM1 was the best
Yeah,
ammo we've ever made in my book.
They had a plant explosion or something, didn't they? Then
Not
after
sure
that,
what took it out.
it was never the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is probably our last question here, and it's a two-part question. What's your favorite style target to shoot, paper or steel, and do you prefer to shoot 50 yards, 100 yards, or further?
Rimfire, what's the perspective?
You can either. I mean, if you want to elaborate on it. Yeah. So, Hillbilly jumped back in there, so he changed my order here. Chris, looks like you're first.
Oh, okay. See, since I'm just kind of starting down the rabbit hole with the Rimfire, I'm pretty satisfied with 50 yards right now with that and paper targets. Center fire, I do all my hand load testing and practicing at 100 yards. I don't really have anywhere I can go shoot much further. I'd like to try to shoot some longer range stuff, but I don't really have anywhere I can do that.
What about you, Justin?
I like shooting a little bit of everything. 50 yard, 22 shooting. You know, that Benchrest. That's probably the staple of the last 3 years. You know, but I like shooting long range, steel. You know, I like it all.
There's Hillbilly in the side chat using my thing there. He says, "Hey, everybody, this is Hillbilly. He's having technical difficulties. He's rearranging his little studio and unplugged everything. Can't figure out how it all goes back together."
We have to wait till the grandkids come back to hook it up for him.
Yeah.
Rustic Rimfire says he likes to shoot all of the above.
That's me. I like shooting handguns, rifles, shotguns, whatever. It don't matter.
Ronald Eastman says he likes shooting paper at 50 yards. Boomstick saying hello to Hillbilly. Jeff Taylor says paper out to 150 with Rimfire and 300 with centerfire. Boomstick, paper at 50 yards. And Hillbilly's hijacking. Yep. He's well, at least he found a way to get in here. But there he is under his own alias. And Helping Man says 50 and 100 yards paper still is fun for planking. So, what about you, Mike Moore?
I'm gonna say 50 yards and paper since Rimfire Benchrest has consumed my life.
Yep. Steve?
I like shooting paper with the rimfire at 50 and 100. I'm interested in trying the long gun. I need to sit down and do some work to get ready for it. But center fire air range goes out to 600 yards here locally, and shooting steel at 500-600 yards is pretty fun too with the center fire stuff.
Crafty Fireman says his personal range is limited to 50 yards shooting paper. Hasbro says paper at 50 yards and steel up to 300 with gongs and 22 LR. J. Crow says he prefers 100 and farther. Hillbilly Up says he's on his phone now. Gave up on the computer. Hillbilly, is Cooter helping you with the studio setup, Hasbro says? So, where were we? J Delta.
I like shooting paper up to 100 and then steel targets past that.
And George?
Just for convenience for me, I mean, I can roll out where my bench is sitting on the deck right now. I can roll out and shoot 92 yards, or I can shoot 50. Just anytime I want to, just roll out and do it. But I prefer paper at long range, like 600 and beyond. If I had it to do, where I could, that would be what I would do.
All right, I think that's done it for my questions for tonight.
You not even gonna ask me?
Well, buddy, I didn't know you
are.
I didn't know you was in here. You act like you was having technical difficulties. So,
well, I'm on one monitor, so I can't pull up YouTube. So I had to pull my phone up. But
I just figured I deemed you MIA like the rest of them yahoos.
No, I like shooting hard seltzer from any distance.
Any distance.
Yeah, and about 50 yards. All we can get around here is so many trees and stuff. Unless we shoot from a hilltop to another hilltop. But bad thing about that is having to go over there and get your target, So.
When's your hard seltzer challenge coming to an end here, Billy?
Yeah. It is at the end of this month.
Okay. I knew it was wrapping up soon.
All right.
Chad, you muted.
Who's muted?
Oh, he's on the phone.
He's not muted. He lost his mic for some reason.
I lost my mic there for some reason. The power went down on it. Are we back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, no. Anyways, yep, Helping Man says, I hear Hillbilly, but he ain't visible. Well, we don't need to see his ugly mug anyway. Boom6 says he hasn't shot steel since he had a piece of shrapnel come back and hit him in his third eye.
Ouchie.
Well, Hillbilly, since you're here, baby, what you got coming up in the weeks to come here?
Well, first thing I got coming up is getting this room straightened out. And now I gotta go find a teenager to wire all my shit back up here. Yeah. Should take a video when I was pulling this stuff apart. But man, we got Guns Bearing Therapy tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, and
if you get your room back together, you do.
We got the I got an awesome package from Justin Lowe in the mail today. And
did you?
Yeah, man, super exciting.
I know all about it.
Well, why don't you tell me? I texted him, said, is it okay to open this?
It's been a secret, babe.
Well, man, it's nice. I love it. But yeah, we got the 1022. We swapped barrels on that. Thanks to Chad, he sent me a 22-inch barrel. We pulled 16 off and hammer forged that 22-inch barrel in there. So we got some videos coming out on it for sure. And again, I apologize, guys, for not being here. I been a mess this evening.
Totally unacceptable. Don't let it happen again.
Okay.
All right. So, George, you still with us?
Yeah,
Are you
right here.
Are you in hibernation, or you got things coming up?
Yeah, well, I got some more shooting to do, man. The wind's been so bad here, I ain't been able to do nothing. I did a little bit today, and ended up losing part of the footage for that. The damn camera card got corrupt somehow. Anyway, but yeah, I got a lot more shooting to do, and over the next, I don't know, the next few months, I've been talking to Mark Penrod. He's going to put a Schilling ratchet 4-groove on that new hand Schultz that I bought. So we'll build that. I've done thought of the name for it. We're going to call it Alice because we're going right down the damn rabbit hole. That 54, that last 54 that I've made videos on, that's the plan for it.
Well, there is the link to Chris's channel there in the side chat. I just threw it out there again. I might have posted the wrong thing last time. But, y'all go over and check out Chris's channel and give me some subscriptions.
Thank you.
J Delta, what you got coming up, buddy?
So Monday we got the Chris Land NoPro 1962 deep sea diver challenge, and then on Wednesday, of course, next week I'm shooting the Anschutz 2013 with RWS R50, able to recreate after I lost all 4 videos that I made before. and we recreated the two groups, so it's gonna be fun. And then the following Monday on the 3rd, you see the first video I did with the ant shoots, the new ant shoots, the cocoa shoots.
So, Steve, what you got coming up?
We got to get out to the range again this coming week and do some shooting. My brother got that and shoot super match in a couple of days ago. We're going to shoot it some. And try to shoot the marlin ballard some more, and my starters and shoot some of those challenge targets. See what we can do.
I got text messages coming in. Says, I think Chris is going to do well. Seems like a good guy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's a good old Kentucky boy. He's gonna make a good YouTuber.
We'll try.
So, Mike Moore, what you got coming up? Got any matches coming up?
Got one more ABRA match to finish out the season and see how we end up for the year, and that's about it.
Where are you sitting at right now?
First in Kentucky and fifth in the nation.
Wow, awesome, awesome.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Justin,
I'm going hunting this weekend. Going in with a flashlight and coming out with one.
Finally, yeah.
Unless I kill a deer. So
I hope you came out with a deer and not a flashlight.
oh yeah. It'll be my first shot this year, so
he might be out there in the middle of the night with a flashlight looking for his
trying to
deer.
find it, yeah. Yep.
So, when you gonna come back and do some YouTube videos?
Probably after I kill a deer.
There's all kinds of challenges being put out there that I think it's got your name all over them, and you've been called out and what have you, and you've quit.
Buddy, it's been crazy lately.
I know it. We'll get back on track.
Oh yeah.
Chris, what you got coming up in the near future on your channel, buddy?
I was hoping I could get to the range this weekend. Plan on doing that. I've got some work I got to help my dad do this weekend as well. Kind of been looking around at an old, either a 4X or a 6X Weaver, maybe put on that JC Higgins. Might do something with that. I got some ammo donated to the channel by a viewer, so I'm going to try to shoot that B-22, so I need to be doing that. That's probably going to be my next few things coming up.
Awesome. And let's see here. Got Rusty Rimfire saying good night, all. I went to the range today. I was going to go hunting this morning, and I worked so many long days this week, I just couldn't bring my butt out of the bed this morning. So about 10 o'clock, I got to the range, and I shot Minnesota Mike's Veterans Day Challenge he just put out, and I shot a 100-yard vintage rifle challenge, and I've done some group testing with the Marlin Model 25, and I also done one for TJ Fishing. I group tested some SK, a variety of SK ammos in my CZ Burno, because he says that his Burno likes SK products, but you'll see in that video when it comes out that mine don't like SK. It's a Ely gun. So I do want to shout out Jay Crow. He was on here a week or so ago, and he dabbles around in some 3D printing, and he sent me some ammo trays, and they stagger your rounds so that you can easily pull them out when you're at a match. And this one here is for Ely. This one's for Center X. And then he also sent me this nice little box that's got my name on it. And
Nice.
it also holds 2 boxes of ammo, and then it's got these little trays that will also stagger your ammo. So I
Cool.
appreciate J. Crow sending me those items, but it's really, really nice work, really neat. He even threw in a little set of earrings for my wife. He 3D printed some little ghost earrings for my wife to wear for the Halloween season, so which is almost here. And this week we got 2 of Hasbro and Hillbilly's Halloween targets coming out. That's what's coming out this week, because Halloween is actually next Friday. So we will still have a show next Friday. Everybody wear your mask.
We got it on already.
You handing out candy?
Yeah, I'll show it to you as I put it in my mouth.
We want no fun size either. We want the regular size.
You want a big full-size candy bar?
Heck yeah.
That stuff ain't allowed around my house, man. Diabetes won't allow me. Yeah. Jay Crow said I might keep them earrings for myself. Nope, she done took them. She already took them. I opened that up at dinner table tonight, and I said, "Look here, what this guy made me." And she said, "Them ain't for you."
Yeah, we don't want to see you with no nipple piercings, buddy.
No, that would suck.
They say they taste like car keys here, Billy.
Yeah. Oh Lordy. Well, good show tonight, guys. And like I said, it was some repeat questions of some stuff we've had in the past, but you guys got in there in the side chat and answer some of those yourself, and that was what I was trying to do, is get you guys engaged and make it more about you guys than us. And we'll move on and talk about something else next week. Come back and join us again next week, 10 o'clock every Friday night Central Time. And I guess we'll jump off here and put this thing to rest. Chris, you're new here. You don't have to jump off right away. As soon as we go off the live, we can still stay on here and talk in the back chat if you want to chit-chat. So
Okay.
We'll end it with everybody saying good night, everybody. We'll see you on
Good
the
night,
next
everybody. Thank you for having me.
Good night, y'all. Come back.